All right, let's pick up where we left off with Mrs. Gobblegracker. And Rascal was pretending to be a dog, right? So Miss Gobblegracker wouldn't find her, and her brother decided that he liked her being a dog named Chicken Bone. Recall? All right, chapter 4. If you take a dog to the doctor. Luke puts my cereal bowl on the floor for me, and I hungrily eat it up. He gives me treats, which is more cereal, when I do my tricks. Here are my tricks. Lie down, spin, sit. Then I chase my dad down the sidewalk as he leaves for work. Woof, woof, I say, and jump on Violet, who's still trying to get used to me. Stop licking me, she screams. Gross! Help! Rascal is licking me again! Rascal, put your tongue back in your mouth, yells my mom. At breakfast, I pick up socks with my mouth and bring them to my owner. I make my little puppy begging sounds until he throws the socks for me to fetch. I gotta go. Be a good little dog today, my owner says. I lie on my back so he can pet my belly. Luke and Violet are going to their friend's house. If I weren't a dog, I'd be really jealous. Instead, I'm so happy that I get to stay home all day and chew on socks with Mary. But my mom surprises me with some terrible news. I have to get dressed. Put these on, says my mom, grabbing the socks from my mouth. Woof, woof, I say, which means no. Rascal, we have to go. I'm not kidding, she says. You have an appointment at the doctor today. You have to have a checkup before you go back to school. Woof, woof, I tell her and shake my head no. I don't want to get dressed because I don't want to go anywhere. I want to stay home in my nightgown, which is actually part of my fur. Now, yells my mom. Dogs don't get dressed. Woof! My mom says we're in a huge rush. Let's go. But no matter how many times she says it, Dory, did you hear me say we're in a rush? We have an appointment. We can't be late. It just doesn't mean anything to me because I'm a dog. Whoop, 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 I say, which means, no thank you. I'm just going to stay home and chew on socks. We are already on the sidewalk by the time my mom finally gets my dress over my head. I cry and have a huge fit, and people walk by and stare at us. Brody, can you play your game in the kitchen?
No, I won't play.
But I need you, because the sound, my friends who are trying to listen to the story can hear the sound. Can we turn the sound down, please?
No.
Bring it to me. Let's turn the sound down. Pause for a moment, my friends. Let's go. And then you can go in a different room. Okay. All right, now you can stay with me. Yuck! I hate this stupid dress. Grrr! I had planned on changing back into a girl when we got to the doctor's office, but I discovered it became impossible to change out of being a dog. I was stuck as a dog and there was nothing I could do about it. These things just happened to me. The doctor is very smiley. She asked me lots of questions. How old are you, Dory? Woof, woof, I say. What grade are you starting? Woof! Dory, you need to answer the doctor, says my mom, who looks embarrassed. I see you like to pretend you are a puppy. You are a very cute puppy, says the doctor. What else do you like to do? Mrs. Gobblegracker says, that dog sure looks ridiculous in that dress.
Can I see? Mom, I want to see.
See?
No, I wanted a dog.
Well, it's a girl pretending to be a dog. Woof, 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 I say. I'm so sorry, says my mom. Dory is very imaginative. A little too imaginative. Wonderful, says the doctor. And she pets me. I want to lick her. My mom whispers to me, put your tongue back in your mouth. The doctor listens to my heartbeat, looks inside my ears, takes my blood pressure, my temperature, makes my knees jump. I'm a good little puppy for all of it. Then the doctor says she needs to check my eyes. She asks me to look at a chart and cover one eye and say what letter she's pointing to. She points to an E. Woof, I say. My mom whispers, Dory, if you don't say the letter, she's going to think you can't see them, and you're going to have to get glasses, so you need to speak. I imagine myself wearing glasses, and it's very cute. What letter is this? Asks the doctor, pointing to an F. Woof, I say. My mom says, I'm so sorry. I know Dory can see just fine. Maybe we'll have to do this another day. Okay, says the doctor, no problem. There's just one more thing we need to do. And right when I least expect it, just as the doctor is saying what a very healthy puppy I am, she's holding a needle. I try to get away, but I'm not fast enough. Ow! I scream and cry. Least expect it. What's this? Oh no! Ah! Lollipops? Then the doctor holds a basket of lollipops in front of me. You can choose one lollipop for now and one for later, says the doctor, smiling. My tears crawl right back into my eyes when I see that basket of lollipops. I choose one yellow lollipop for now, and just when the doctor least expects it, I poke the lollipop stick right in the doctor's thigh. Ouch, she says. That's a shot for you too, I say. So you can talk, she says, smiling. And then I make my angry puppy face and growl. Grrr, I say, showing her my pointy teeth. There she is, jabbing her in the leg with the lollipop stick. Don't get any ideas, my friends. Do not do that to your doctor. I just showed you. When it's time to go home, my mom puts my yellow lollipop in her purse. I know it's gone forever. I quickly put my shoes back on. My mom doesn't even ask me because I could tell by the way she's breathing that I should just do it. On the way home, we pick up Luke and Violet at their friend's house. I quietly whimper like a dog so my mom can't hear. I raise my paws and make my eyes look droopy. But my mom hears everything. Dory, that's it. I'm done. No more dog today, she snaps at me from the front seat. I pout, and for a few minutes it's quiet in the car. And then I whisper, who wants to hear how loud I can hum? Chapter 5, Timeout. When we get home from the doctor, I am in huge trouble. My mom tells me I have to go to my room for timeout. I say, you could just leave my dog food in a bowl outside my door. Woof! This makes my mom so mad that she grabs my paw and drags me up the stairs. Walk, she says. I am, I cry. On 2 legs, my mom yells. Alone in my room, I suddenly don't feel like being a dog at all. I got too many problems as a dog. I show Mary my wound. She feels so bad for me. I put on my nightgown, and then I open my bedroom door a tiny bit, and I can hear my family talking about me in the kitchen. Rascal Dave gave the doctor a shot, Luke says, laughing. She's out of control, Violet says. She is laughing, too. Then I hear an unfamiliar voice. And she's still got a lollipop, says the voice. Who was that? It sounded like a wicked old, huh? Was that Mrs. Gobblecracker? I do not believe it. I walk closer to the stairs to hear better. All she could do was bark. I've never been so embarrassed in my life, says my mom. How babyish, laughs the voice. Now I'm sure it's Mrs. Gobblecracker. Are they all sitting around the kitchen table together and laughing at me? And it sounds like they're eating popcorn. Timeout is just what she needs, says my mom. I agree. Keep her locked up, grumbles Mrs. Gobblecracker with her mouth full of popcorn. I run back to my room to tell Mary. Mrs. Gobblecracker is downstairs eating popcorn with my family. Popcorn! What's the big deal about popcorn, asked Mary. She's eating popcorn with my family. If Mary doesn't understand, I can't explain it. What are you going to do, asked Mary. No more hiding, no more disguises, no more tricks, I yell. Something serious has to be done. Like what, she says. Give me that banana. I'm calling Mr. Nuggy. Hello? It's me. Mrs. Gobblecracker is eating popcorn with my family. Yes, I said popcorn. I can't believe it either. So can you please come back? Whoa, that was fast. Mr. Nuggy crawls in the window and wipes his muddy boots. I brought ingredients for a poison soup, he said. This is how we get rid of Mrs. Gobblecracker. Permanently. What will happen when she eats the soup, I ask. Well, first she'll choke a little bit, and then feathers will come out of her ears, and then her eyeballs will turn to gloppy yogurt, and then she'll drop dead. Oh, I said, hugging him, you are the best fairy godmother in the world! But something isn't quite right. I don't mean to be picky, I say, but could you try to look a little more like a fairy godmother? What do you have in mind, he asks. I run to my closet for some dress-up clothes. Uh-oh, there he is. Perfect! Next, we make signs for the door because Mr. Nuggy says we need privacy to make our soup. After we hang the signs, there's a knock on the door. It's Luke. Mom said you can come out of timeout now. No thanks, I say, and shut the door. Timeout is turning out to be way too much fun. Brody, Adam.